I'm just looking in my drawers now, see if I've got any governor springs, but I can't actually find any. I thought I might have a couple somewhere, but through all this lot, there's nothing there unfortunately. Got a few little bits of stuff. Used to keep loads and loads of these, but I just got sick of having to move through it all to find bits. But spring wise, I don't think I've got any. As I said, I don't want to take them off my own mower, because once you sort of unhook them to take them off, you can bend them and you don't get them back on right and stuff like that. A few diaphragm and gasket, I need to top up on those. Just while I'm here, actually, people email me all the time, where do I buy these from? Best place to buy these from is to go on eBay and find somebody who sells them, and then contact them directly through eBay and ask them for a discount on say 20 or 30 at a time, and then they'll normally save you on postage rather than buying one or two each time you do it. Try and get 20 or 30 in stock. And I always buy a box of spark plugs as well, boxes of 10. So just go on eBay and find yourself a seller, and they'll generally knock quite a bit off if you buy these in bulk. Just thought, I've done this a few times, I might have a spare engine around the back of here. Let's just dig all this out. I'm not sure if I've still got an engine, David. Might be one down there. Right, let's dig all this out and have a look. Yeah, I might have something. Just down there I might have a lawnmower engine. It looks like it's got a carburetor on. But knowing my luck, I've already robbed these springs off it, so we'll see. Look at this. Hey, look at this. We've got one anyway, I think. I think we've got a pair. Look at this here, look.
It's an engine, I think.
Yes, I think it is, yeah. I've got springs. Look at that. Look at that. Why do you think I keep these things? Glad I remembered about that. Let's grab that.
Can we just put the whole engine?
No, well, we could bolt the whole engine up, but don't really need to. Still springs. So on here, this was a video I filmed a while ago, actually. I filmed one and it had a... So I think I serviced it all up, and then I went to put it in the garage and the handle snapped off at the back of the deck. So I ended up just taking it off, but look at that. I've got some governor springs, so let's take those off. Not sure why that one's trapped under there so much, but we'll take it in the garage this, and we'll just take those springs off. And you might have noticed over the years of me filming these videos that I actually have a hole cut in my bench, which is for that, basically, just so I can get in and keep it flat like that. So I'm just going to take these springs off. I'm not sure why that one's trapped under there. So we'll take this recoil cover off and we'll just free that off. So David's just taking this recoil cover off for me, aren't you? We'll take that off and we'll free this spring off here. That's a good find, because I didn't think I had any of those. And, do you know, it's funny, but I almost forgot again. The amount of times I've forgotten I've kept this around the back of the garage. I'll leave it around there just in case it drips a little bit of oil out, save it going on my garage floor, but we'll whip this cover off and we'll take these springs off. Just take this last one out of here and get this to this spring head up. Need to take it right off really. I'll grab that. I've got that off, haven't I? Go on. Right, so let's get these off. What I want to do is try and get them off without totally bending them all. You can see how the hook round, can't you?
Yep.
And take that off there. Just want to really carefully, really just a little bit fiddly, just pull that off there. That's that one. I've got one there, so that's one spring. These are about £3 each, bearing in mind. So that's one off, and this one's a little bit dodgy. Just pull that off from under there. Just try and unpick this one for me. This is why I didn't want to take them off my own mower. So I just don't want them to get too bent up. You can tell it's a bit faffy trying to get these off. Right, so that's that. So we've got these two off. So let's go out here, let's try and put these on this here. So basically this is a little video on how to put some governor springs on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, once again it's raining, David. Again. Again.
Oh, isn't it?
Let's put that on here. Put that in there. I'll slide that on. I'd like to try this before it rains too hard, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do that. Okay. Go on, what are you filming?
Oh.
Just try and spin this on here. Just hook this under there. That's one on like that. That goes to there. I think that's right. I think it goes over here, doesn't it? That. I've maybe done it onto the wrong bit. Oh no, you haven't. It's there, isn't it? Of course it is. That goes onto there, and that one hooks on there. So that's that. That all moves about. Now, maybe we want just a little bit of a they're tightening up a little bit, nipping up, so they're not going to come off or anything. But let's just for the sake of it, let's just fire it up and see what it's going to do, because it's going to rain in it. You take a step back, mate, and we'll just fire it up. Make sure it don't run as fast. So that's a classic example of a carburetor that wants servicing. When it's revving up and down and surging like that, what a lot of people do, as this guy's done as well, I need to tidy these springs up a bit, is they immediately do what I did when I first went to it. They go to this linkage in and think, oh well, if I could just keep the springs from moving about and I just hold them in the middle somehow using a stronger spring, everything will be alright. But it doesn't help the problem. The problem once again is the diaphragm and gasket, which is in here, which there's actually a full video to how to replace this on my channel, as well as at the Repairing Lawnmowers for Profit DVD. So this carburetor just wants taking off and servicing, and these springs really, I'm not saying they don't do anything, because they do hold it in the centre, but they're not critical really to how it runs. The most important factor is replacing this diaphragm and gasket in here, and once we've done that we'll have a perfectly working lawnmower. So this repair is probably going to take me less than 20 minutes. So I'll just whip this carburetor off here, which is really dead easy. Couldn't be any easier than this really. I'll take this off of the front here. This just wants servicing really, that's all it wants. And even with these old springs on there, a little bit bent, I think with these springs on and it's serviced up, I think it'll run perfectly well. I'll take these two parts off here. Oh, that's tight. I don't think that's been off before. Normally just crack like that when they've never been off. I can't get my fingers on it yet. I love these repairs. It's such a simple thing to do. Once you've learned how to do this and you've done it, you know, 4 or 5 times, let's say, you know, you can get it done in under 20 minutes and have this machine basically something as simple as this ready to sell. Okay, so I'll look that off. That's right, we'll take this in the garage. See this?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just get a cloth while we're out here and we'll clean that off. Okay, off here. Just pull that. We'll pop that there, we want that. Don't lose that, that keeps your seal nice between the air filter box. We'll just get a bit of dirt off this before I take it in the garage. So as soon as you take the carburetor off, you want it to be as clean as you can on the outside. You don't want anything dropping in, having to start cleaning in there. So I think what I'll do is I'll get my airline as well. We'll just blow this out. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to blow this off with an airline, of course. Be careful to go in here and make sure this cap's on. You don't want it blowing back in your face and in petrol. See that now? So I'm going to take that in my garage now and service that and take these screws out. I've not got any grass dropping in anywhere. Much easier to do it before you take it to bits. So I'm just going to undo these screws. I think there's 5 on the top of here. You can tell when they've never been off. Like I was saying outside, they just crack open, you can just hear them. And what people will do is, oh they are tight, yeah. What people will do is they'll always mess with the springs first, because they don't even know that this is in here. If you have this knowledge of this one repair, you can start repairing these lawnmowers for profit and making yourself some good money, because I could, I'm going to easily double my money on this mower. You know, I'm easily going to get £50–60 when I paid 20 for it. And this is only the repair, the one only repair that it's going to need. There's no drive on it, there's no belt on it, there's nothing. It's a good mower to start with. Right, so just pull this last one out. This whole thing here just lifts off, as you can see here. Just push that tank to one side, as you can see. Let's have a look at the state of this diaphragm and gasket. Can you see this alright?
Yep.
We'll take this off. A bit of petrol involved, not very nice really, but not too bad. And you stay there now, I'm going to see this. Can you see how wrinkled up this part is here? Yeah, that where it's wrinkled up like that. This is what vibrates when the mower's running to pump your the fuel through. And if it's all wrinkled up like that, it can't pump it properly, which is why it revs up and down. So a little £2 part like that is what stops your mower from running. Can you take a step back so you can see this a bit? Can you see this carburetor?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'll tip it upside down, they all fall out. This spring, don't lose it. That's the one you don't want to lose. And if you're a bit strong like that and you can get that off, this tube actually comes up and you can clean this off. So I'm going to spray that with some carb cleaner. I'm going to take this filter off here. You can actually get the jet out here if you pull a little pin in here and pop it out and clean that off. These are generally alright because they're quite a decent size. So all I'm going to do quickly just to test this, I'm just going to clean it all up with some carb spray. I'll clean this out here, just like this, clean this mesh off, just removes any old stale fuel. This is as quick as I'm going to do it. It's like a rough and ready sort of live version of me doing this job. I'm just going to blow it off. I'm not going to spend too long doing any of this. I just want to try and show you what I would do just very quickly. As I say, a bit of a rough and ready version of it. And here, it's quite following. The guy said, oh, I filled it up for you. And you're like, you know, thanks, I'm going to put it in my car. He's like, oh, I filled it up with petrol for you. And I know people try, you know, they don't want to come across as tight. And this guy was a nice guy, you know. You're thinking, well, I'm going to put it in my car. Don't, you know, the last thing you want is it filling it with petrol, innit? Anyway, we'll get that out of there. Can you see in here? Oh, I've just filled it up again, look. Right, it's because it's so, I mean, it's literally at the top. Can you film in there? Can you see the top in there? You see all that dirt in these squares there? Get right above it. There.
Yeah.
Right, well that one's cleaning out because it's not going to pick decent fuel up, is it? So we'll get that outside. I'm going to cover it over so it doesn't splash me in petrol. I'll just blow that out with the airline. Okay. Just blowing that out as you can see. Get right above it, right over the top. See right in there? You can see how it's cleaner now. Yeah. This is why you don't want grass all around the back of it when you take it off.